Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. This should be a classic between the Demons and the Bombers. It's time to get our first guide on who has improved, who has stagnated and who has gone backwards. The footy is back and it's an exciting time of year. The skipper leads their team out onto the field. Joins me. Who's your pick today, Huff?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Demons. Might be close for a while, but going toe-to-toe with this team for 4 quarters is really difficult. I'm expecting a comfortable margin.
Okay then, thanks, Huff. The umpire and the 2 captains are ready for the toss. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Edwards wins the first ruck contest. Breaks the line. Getting their handball game going. Nitschke caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
He's hit up the lead. Normally delivers. McRae heads them off at the pass. He might have thought about the corridor. Edwards, Freeman. Just had to get it out. This is promising. Gives him a good old-fashioned don't argue. He's gone.
Tries to take him on and loses.
Clever kick. Poor footy there. Can he hit a target? Edwards might fancy himself here. Lays it off. Conforti gathers. Doesn't often waste it. Throws it on the boot. Good thinking and good execution too. Minton Connell. That's a give up. Now it's someone else's problem. Moving the footy laterally. Burgoyne. He's made a hot start to this match. He's normally better than that. He's suddenly a popular man. Misses the target and it's out of play. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Hopefully, once these sides have had a good look at each other, the game will open up.
Heads towards the half-forward flank. Phillips dishes it off. Sutton, he's lost possession. Edwards gets back and should repel. He's given it straight to the opposition. Phillips is released by the handball. They've got it deep. That's great play.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
He can have a bag in the offing if the delivery continues to be that
good. The Bombers have opened their account. Edwards looking for territory. Watson farms it out. Under pressure. Freeman sets sail for home, and he is delivered.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Both teams on the board now. The big men fly. They've got good chemistry, those two. Watson, Freeman can run and carry. Honours the lead.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Harris to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. That'll work. Thought his way through it.
Lost his radar there.
Maybe he could have gone himself. Steele has slipped behind the defence.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
It hasn't been a thrilling start to the match, but we've got two very determined sides doing everything they can to undermine each other.
Deep in defence. Needs to be precise. Hodgkin, he's been busy so far. Not his finest moment. He's generally a good kick. Watson. What a hand pass. Burgoyne. That's a bruising tackle. You can't question his commitment.
Pushing the back.
The Demons look sharp early. Lace out. Great footy. Towards full forward. They've got a problem now.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Harris heads wide with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. What can they generate? Edwards takes an excellent grab. Just shoveled it out. Freeman, Nitschke gives the handball away. They've worked it well. It's a goal.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. The two big men do battle. Cootie, Sutton. They've put themselves under pressure. Navigated the traffic. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Probing ball. Jorgensen on a lead.
This is what he gets paid to do. Kick these goals.
He's a good set shot. And he's buried that one.
He's looking ominous already. It might just be a bag on offer today.
Two goals each for the quarter. Edwards with a deft tap. Out of the congestion. He's lost it.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
The Bombers have won it back. That's skillful. Hodgkin working hard and presenting well. Ignoring the corridor for now. Cootie pushes into space and receives the footy. Is anyone home? And the kick inside 50 lets them down. The Demons showing some good signs early. Manages to find a teammate. And they're away. Edwards, clever handball. Steele, they've picked their way through. Watson, all on his own. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
They'll need to pay closer attention to him. He's such a dangerous player in that forward 50.
Harris heads wide with the kick in. Good work rate. A chance to clear now. Brown. The Demons guarding the corridor. Turned over on centre wing. Can they find a late goal? They've opened them up here. Searching kick. Edwards. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Both sides look stronger defensively than offensively in the first term, and subsequently we've had an underwhelming start to the match from a goal-scoring perspective. Both sides had some poor inside 50 entries and will be looking to make life easier for their forwards from now on.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Hodgkin gets his hand to it. Cootie, was that a legal disposal? Freeman into the action again already. McRae slips free. Laguda desperate to win it back. Turns it over in the middle. He's caught. Not good footy there. The defenders will be nervous. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. The defence is disorganised. Alarm bells are ringing.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Away he goes. Nitschke goes towards half-back. Murray spoils. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He's everywhere at the moment. Defence 101 there. That's sloppy play. He's got it!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Bombers are really taking it to them today. Rucks go at it. Edwards. Good hands. Watson. He might have done better. Nitschke. What can he do with it? Fitzgerald is calm in a crisis. Oh, what about that for a mark? That's well played. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Burgoyne in the right spot. This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
The kick is precise. Can he find a teammate? Brown with a chance to relieve the pressure. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. The Bombers having a great patch. What a game he's having. Laguda. Kicks to half forward. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. What's he got on offer? Freeman has found some space. Good kick. Picking their way through. They're moving the footy well here. Crosses the paint. Punched away. Watson. The Demons will be in front of his accurate. He is.
Typical small forwards goal there. He's a real live wire inside forward 50.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Murray showing his skills. Edwards. Freeman. Sweeping handball. Watson. Nitschke has it within range. Into the pocket he goes. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Straight in front. Should not miss.
You'd think he'll kick this. You'd be wrong.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
The ball's been living at one end. What can they muster from the back half? He's hit up the lead. The Demons have denied them the corridor. That's an impressive mark. Good handball. Brown. His field kicking is normally first rate.
He completely miscued that.
He doesn't waste many. Away he goes. This is promising. Fitzgerald in the right spot at the right time. Sutton in the pocket.
In the back is the call.
Good looking kick. No one can mark. Freeman. They cannot keep him quiet. McRae. Laguda showing some desperation. They might be caught out on the turnover. Phillips. Slick hands. Delivers it inside 50. Can't take it. The Demons on the ball now.
The tackle slips high. That's a free kick.
On the non-preferred. Good thinking and good execution too. Knew where the help was. Edwards can run and gun. He's suddenly a popular man. McRae. He's got support. On centre wing. Nitschke had some assistance. Useful hand pass. That won't make the distance. They've given it back. Fitzgerald can keep it moving. Out wide with the kick. Watson within range can make them pay. Great play. Steele has a way of drawing the footy. That's good vision. This ought to end in a goal. Only a behind. Brown tasked with the kick in. The Bombers might be able to start something. Oh, that is a contender for mark of the round. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Freeman makes position. Onto the non-preferred.
Blast away, and that's out on the full.
Kicks laterally. He's completely shanked it.
Sometimes footy comes down to who makes the field's mistakes. That was a shocker.
Who's at home? The Bombers have been caught napping.
For a little breathing space.
Not a good kick. In fact, it might be out on the full.
Should have done a lot better there.
Can they get something going? Honours the lead. Sutton, keen to get the ball moving. They're a big chance here. Conforti got to the right position and hung on. Cootie takes the hand pass. Half time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Goals are at a premium today. They've been few and far between. That's not to say that this match hasn't been enjoyable, though. Sometimes low-scoring matches can be wonderfully entertaining. There are only 15 goals scored in the 2005 Grand Final, but it's an all-time classic.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Murray, the winner there. Sutton. Dealt with the pressure. Phillips. It's on line. Will it have the carry? He's got it!
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
The Bombers have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Cootie. I've liked his game today. That's a strong mark. Goes wide with the kick. They've turned it over. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. The Demons are out of trouble. Goes very wide. Quality delivery by foot. Can he impose himself on the match? This is good ball movement. Goes laterally. Edwards. That one was always his. Keeps it low. Delightfully done. Finally, they go inside 50. Steele had it and lost it. Laguda. Phillips. Gets the kick away. Razanak is hard to beat one-on-one. They're moving the footy quickly. Phillips couldn't quite. They'll need to be more careful than that. He's run into trouble. He put himself in the line of fire. McRae, he's under close attention. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Important clearance here. Sutton. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
Football's a game of mistakes, and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Edwards, he's so good in close. McRae does well under pressure. Freeman takes the logical option. Heads towards half forward. That's a bit of a waste. Gets his kick despite the heat. Leaves it behind. Cootie in the thick of it as ever. Murray. Lace out. Great footy.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Bombers with a bit of breathing space now. Edwards wins it out of the centre. I don't think he meant to smother it. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Minton Connell closed him down. Cootie at close quarters. Attracted a crowd. The Bombers look well drilled. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Back into play. Good work rate. Manages to find a teammate. Neat little stab kick. They've opened them up here. Steele with a chance to run. That's an aggressive handball. Edwards.
He'd like to have that one back.
Lowton pushes into space and receives the footy. Uses the non-preferred. Sutton. Jorgensen. Cootie on centre wing has marked. Poor hand pass and they might get caught out here. Steele. Couldn't burst through.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Lowton working hard and being rewarded. That'll go close to the line. Cootie at half back. That's not ideal. Turned over on centre wing. Steele. He's got an option in the centre square. Watson heads for the pocket. Jorgensen wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect. Phillips. They've given it up. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Freeman got the handball away. Managed to get out despite the tackle. Nitschke running in support.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
Lowton with a chance to relieve the pressure. Comes over the top and holds on. The Bombers just can't get any time on the ball. Nitschke. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Good build-up. He just dropped it.
Run down. Great chase.
They'll contest in the centre square. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. This will be their first entry for a while. A promising build-up amounts to nothing. Can they keep the footy this time? Steele. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Nitschke. Just has to hit a target. Watson is the man on the spot and is marked. Heads for full forward. Jorgensen went bang. He shut him down. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Bombers have been very efficient and they've needed to be because of the inside 50 differential. It's not often that a team getting well beaten in inside 50s finds itself in front. So clearly other areas of their game are humming, but their midfielders have arguably been outworked.
I'm inclined to agree. Thank you, Gaz. Good ruck work by hand. Goes goalward and he's off target.
The Bombers can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
Harris heads wide with the kick in. The kick is precise. What can they muster from the back half? Step ladder time. Drives it inside the forward 50. Sutton, so influential today. Looking to extend this margin. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. That's not clever at all. Watson. Some people can't kick that far. He's done brilliantly. Good thinking and good execution too.
Success here will bring the margin back to under a goal.
Struck it well, no problems there.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
The Demons were after the first, and they've got it. Edwards has rucked tirelessly. He'll work all day. Nitschke, Freeman. I think that's online. It is. They've hit the front.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
Still anyone's game. It's been a great duel between the 2 big men. Edwards, Freeman. That's good aggressive footy. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
The Bombers must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Demons are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Murray palms it down. Sutton with a chance to send it forward. Phillips doing the grunt work. Cootie, ball spills free in the tackle.
He had prior opportunity.
The Demons are finishing with a wet sail. Kicks to space, McRae. He's so clean with the footy. Steele in the clear and marks uncontested. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
He's got off the chain and is threatening to be the match winner.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Rucks go at it. How will the umpire see this? Watson. The Demons look to be coming home strong. You can see their confidence growing. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that. They're playing with purpose and poise. Burgoyne in the pocket and can shoot for goal.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
This needs to come back, but it's not coming back enough.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Harris heads wide with the kick in. That's well played. Honours the lead. Feeds it out. The clock is the enemy now. Laguda. Towards half forward with the kick. It must be his birthday. Good vision there. Edwards. Some indirect ball movement here. In the middle. Was he taken high?
How to get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
The Bombers have been gallant. Lynch. That's almost worth a kick. Laguda. No wonder the forwards are frustrated. The Demons are red hot at the moment. Edwards has found some space. He's hit up the lead. Goes back with the handball. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Open goal square. Which way will it bounce? The Demons playing like winners. Harris picks off the pass. Cootie. Paul. They're desperate today. Terrific forward pressure. No way through there and they'll reset. The 2 big men do battle. Squeezes the kick. No easy exit.
Holding the ball right in front of goal, that's going to hurt. He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
You can put this one in the book. That was too easy.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Bombers are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. The big men fly. Cootie. Another forward 50 entry. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Backs himself in. Was that a throw? That's poor play. They've got them on the overlap. Minton Connell is the target, and he marks.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so fast. So this would be valuable.
No trouble at all.
Showing exactly why they want the ball in his hands.
They're hanging on for dear life. Hodgkin got his palm to it. Cootie closed him down and smothered the kick. It's a tough game. Berglund, Freeman, Watson. This should end in a shot at goal. Steele on a lead.
Kicking at his first.
Steele heads for goal, and that surely is the ball game.
That'll be the ball game. They're home now.
Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. On behalf of Daniel Hartford, Gary Lyon, and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.